Hello to all my friends out there. So this is good. Today I can have a little tea party because today is not a veggie day. I think one of the ways that I gain weight is bread and cheese, the two most delicious substances in the entire world. Okay, one of the followers told me how to make chai tea, put cinnamon and vanilla coffee creamer. So I saw this cinnamon with black tea at 99 cents only, and it smells really good. I haven't tasted it. I'm going to taste it. I will tell you. It's pretty though. And then, you know, all I have to do is add vanilla coffee creamer. Oh, this smells good. Really, I didn't think about buying cinnamon tea, although that is crazy. Cinnamon buns are delicious. Ah, that is good. You got to try that. Bigelow tea is good. Okay, so now it's time for a little tea party. So I have some bread, and I bought this bread for 99 cents. I get about 22 pieces for $1. And I can have mayonnaise today as much as I want. That's a joy when you've been deprived. Serious. And I have real butter on my bread. I think it's more satisfying if you can afford real butter. If you can't, just margarine, and then when you can, you know, get real butter. It's very good on your sandwiches. And then, you know, I have a little good mustard because good mustard is good. So, okay, as you know, I was shopping today, and you probably were thinking, well, why do you need a ring? Well, I told you about the mink coat story, about how my brother had a jewelry store next to a mink coat store. And ever since, I pretty much had a mink coat all my life. Some kind of mink coat. And then I had a couple of these potato fries left over. And so all of my life I have pretty much had one of these purple rings, a rather large stone. And my brother, who actually is a jeweler, said he was transfixed by my rings when he was a kid. And I said, well, what were you thinking? And he said, I was thinking it looks like a big cheap button. That's funny. Someday I will show you that ring, and you're going to crack up when you see it, because it does. One of my customers, it was an alexandrite, some kind of synthetic alexandrite ring. And one of my customers had some from the Mideast, which were good ones. And she tried to give it to me, and I said, Gene, I can't take that. That's valuable, you guys. And then I had a few of these. Some of us are true friends, some not so much, but that's okay. And so, you know, anyway, so all of my life I pretty much had these rings. And so you might be thinking, well, why do you need these rings? You don't go anywhere, you don't do anything, all you do is eat. Which is true, I'm not denying that. But someday when I'm dead, I will be dead. You know, I will die, unfortunately. I'm trying to live as long as I can. But I could die, and then my son is going to be left in the world with just himself, no siblings. So I want to make sure, you know, if he needed a few dollars. And you might be thinking, that is so ridiculous. Well, it isn't ridiculous. My brother had jewelry that people, you know, actually saved their lives out of the Holocaust. And tell you the truth, it wasn't all that. Not really. I mean, it wasn't like, you know, Sotheby's quality jewelry. But the people whose relatives bought their way out of the Holocaust The only reason they ever sold it, they were in a child custody battle. So, okay, so, you know, you never know. You might need some cash money. You never know. And then, you know, I can enjoy them. You know, I can enjoy my stuff. Who knows? I might need, here is the pear. I will attempt, I don't care for fruit, the peel of a, you know, the peels. That just, it seems like a good way. Wow, my pear is, I don't know. I don't know if this is going to be eaten. Yeah, I will probably eat it. It's okay. Anyway, you never know. Okay, if money is of no value, sometimes jewelry is. Gold is, for sure. Food is. You know, in some countries at this time as we speak, if you want a bag of rice, you got to give them a bag of beans. They don't want your money. So, you know, you want to think about that. What would I do if currency had absolutely no value? What would I do? Well, you'd have to be creative. Okay, so I am going to enjoy these sandwiches, and I'm going to eat two. Why not? It's not a veggie day. Thank God. 3 days of that is about all. You know, I think that's why diets are so unsuccessful, because you think, my God, there's no end to this. Oh, yummy, I'm going to be eating some lettuce leaf sandwiches. Okay, and then yesterday I wisely made some banana bread. And I just keep it in the freezer, and then, you know, I'll cut myself off a couple pieces. So this is going to be a pretty substantial snack. It's going to be a big snack. I'm very hungry. You know, I'm very tired after all that shopping. No, not really. Okay, so let me show you. Here is my new ring. This is pretty. I'm glad I bought it. I never get buyer's remorse. I have never bought a car that I was remorseful that I bought. I've never bought it. I'm never remorseful. Well, for one thing, I'm pretty deliberate in everything I do. Okay, and then they had a deal. If you buy this, you got these free. So these are nice. So that is what I was doing today. And so this tea is delicious. You got to try this. So I don't know how long I can live. I will enjoy this. I have, you know, the rings I was telling you about, the one that reminded my brother of a big cheap button. I have had that ring, let's see, say maybe about 40 years. And I also have a gigantic amethyst that is gigantic. It's this big. Thank you, David. Okay, so now here is my sandwich. This salami is well worth buying from Dollar Tree. And then, you know, if you keep your eye out for the good lunch meat, that is really delicious. So, okay, God bless you all.